The family provides a strong foundation for personal growth, stability, and well-being. So thus, our children grow and they go. They leave the home for one reason or another, and sometimes they end up starting their own lives, building their own families in foreign lands.
How do the challenges of a busy work schedule, living far away from each other, conflict, or even daily life routine impact the family bond?
There are short and long-term effects that impact various families in multifaceted ways. Today on the show, we'll be taking a look at different ways that migration can impact families in Nigeria, the continent, and in the world. And we welcome you very warmly to our Fervescent Breakfast Show Weekend Deal. My name is Thelma Obasa.
Yes, Thelma, are there things we can do to foster intimacy, love, care, and even enhance our bond as a family? Well, we'd love to hear from you. Join this conversation and tell us ways we can enrich and tighten our bond as a family. I am Patience Eloy Abba, and this is your favorite weekend show coming to you from the network service of the NTA. We're also streaming on YouTube at NTA Live. Welcome back. If you're just joining us, it is your favorite weekend show, Weekend Deal. And today we are turning the spotlight to something deeply personal. And we're talking about something that affects so many families. And in that regard, we're asking a very pertinent question. What happened to the family bond that used to hold us so closely and lovingly together? To answer that question and more is our backgrounder, and it's put together by NTA Ibadan.
He is a vital institution in Nigerian society, serving as the basic unit of social organization and playing a crucial role in shaping the lives of individuals and the community.
The family comprises of the immediate mother, the biological mother, the biological father, and their children. That is the first unit of the society.
Culturally, it comprises father, mothers, children, grandchildren, and great-grandchildren living in the same compound at one time or the other.
Some people argue that family ties were quite strong in the olden days, but it is no longer the case today.
In those days, the cordiality was so strong that if a family was in distress, the entire village, the entire town would share in that grief, in that mourning period.
Today, we are losing a lot by distancing ourselves from the family. And when chips are down, when you are in trouble, they still take you back to your own family. Don't throw away your family. You cannot tell when it's going to happen.
It feels good to belong to a family, and we should not be unmindful of what the family offers.
Extended family provided network for social cohesion, for social unity, for social relationship, for social harmony, and they are there to take care of you in times of danger, in times of sorrow. When sorrow comes, they rally around you.
What then is the role of extended family members in building strong family ties?
There was usually a bond, a familiar bond between family A, B, C, D, E, to the extent that they take themselves as members of the same family. They don't see themselves as different from one another. So that at that time, food was eaten with different families together. Social gatherings were organized where families met. Wedding ceremonies were organized. Burial ceremonies were organized where the families met and celebrated together.
We are talking of 3 or 4 wives now. And we are talking of about 12 or 15 children. All the 12 or 15 children can eat in any of the mother's womb. They see themselves as children of same mother, same father. But now, we don't have such thing again.
Many people are of the opinion that the firstborn has a role to play in fostering strong family ties.
Firstborn has been in the family for a while, and he will like to carry on the heritage, the family tradition. You won't forget it. When there is any ceremony, you will have to play the role of a leader.
The firstborn has a lot of responsibilities to guide his or her siblings, direct their footpath, empower them if he has the means, tutor them.
Worthy of mention is the importance that strong family system plays in the area of traditional rites, marriages, burials, community living, and collective parenting.
Immediate family unit bears the children, but the entire families in the town, on the village, will have the responsibilities of guiding those children.
If it is wedding, they know what to do. They know, this thing, we have to go and find out from this house. Who is this guy that our daughter said she wants to go with? Is he from good family? They will send people, intermediary will go there. They will find out if there is any disease that is wrong with them. If there is anything wrong with them, they will put an end to it.
No doubt, strong family ties remain a necessity for a strong and unified society.
Nice one there from NTA Badon. And you know, if we're talking about it, that means it's a burning issue, and if left unchecked, can become a troubling issue. So we'll start the troubleshooting from here to nip whatever may cause dwindling family ties in the bond. We began the show by saying that the family is a strong support system. It impacts personal growth. It impacts well-being. It provides emotional support and a lot more. And guess what? Our guests are here. They are arriving. So they can help us to build this conversation to a point where we'll have something to take away at the end of the day to improve and impact all our families positively. So let's meet, greet, and make very warmly welcome our first guest here today, Mrs. Mercy A.K. Amedu. She's a pastor. She's a married counselor. She's also a mentor for many youths. Her profile is next.
You're welcome to Weekend Deal.
Thank you.
Nice to have you with
Mama
us.
with his teeth because they're looking amazing.
Thank you.
Okay, we're talking family ties. I mean, let me go back a bit with you. How would you describe how family ties were when you were growing up? Your cousins, uncles, and aunties to what we have today. How would you describe it?
Well, it was a wonderful thing we had back then. It's fast fading away, and unfortunately, many people have not even gotten to to know about this. So I think this is good. This program could be a wake-up call to have us get back the good thing we have lost, because the nuclear family they seems to be promoting these days is robbing us of that ties that we used to have. Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much, Pastor Mercy. It is true that things are changing, but there are many areas where we're celebrating modernity, sophistication, and the involvement of family. That's why evolving positively. So how can we use modern day practices, balance them in such a way that they impact our family life positively. Because from that nuclear family, we're going into extended families. And if we don't check dwindling family ties at the nuclear stage, it's going to impact whatever extended families we are hoping to build now or in the future.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yes, this nuclear family as it is now that we are building, if we can, within the family, there should be this bond between the siblings. Now, if you can maintain that, yeah, and then the parents also, the way they relate to their own families, you know, it will make the children to know how to relate to the paternal side, the maternal side well. So that will help, you know, with these family ties, will help build it better. You know, now I think it's even better. You understand, because they can communicate. They can, you know, they put up WhatsApp groups. They meet each other on Facebook and see the surname and connect. I think the recent time, it should, if we can use it positively, it should help to even make the bond much stronger, not having us lose it the way it is.
Okay, I'll come personal again to you. What does family bond mean? How will you describe family bond? What are we even drifting? Let us even know what we are drifting away from.
Wow.
What does family bond mean to you?
Well, family bond is just it. It's just the life there. It's just like your support, a support system. The first one, yes. You see, the family unit, it's all about love. It's all about care. It's all about empathy. It's all about support. Support. You support each other. Yeah, it's a support system. And so we are talking about family ties now. You know, that's what you get from it. That your personal development, your emotion, everything. It's all within the family unit. You get it built from. So the family bond, you know, it makes you feel belonging. It gives you an identity that you can prowl around with. That's just about it.
Very amazing. Thank you very much, Pastor AK. Our conversation continues because in spite of the fact that family gives a sense of belonging, we also know that even the community has a very integral role to play in terms of cementing family ties. You're watching Weekend Deal. We're talking about our families, yours, ours, everyone's. In fact, the NTA family is celebrating families, as we do often here today. We urge you to join in the conversation. We'll take a break now. When we come back, I know your messages situating your experiences are already incoming. Don't go away.
Man is here. Let's hear him.
sọ̀láyọ̀. Ẹ̀yin wojú ẹsẹ̀, ẹ̀yin wojú orí. Ìwọ dúdú ọmọ pupa, báwo ló ṣe jẹ́? Wàhídì ọmọ Ṣẹ̀kínà, ọmọ Mùíná, ọmọ Muhammada. Wàhídì ọmọ Ṣẹ̀kínà, ọmọ Mùíná, ọmọ Muhammad. Ẹ̀wọ̀n lọ́wọ́ jà láfihàn bá Èjìgbò. Àdàkọ àdàbò, wọ́n jà láfihàn bá o. Wàhídì ọmọ Ṣẹ̀kínà, ọmọ Mùíná, ọmọ Muhammada. Wàhídì ọmọ Ṣẹ̀kínà, ọmọ Mùíná, ọmọ Muhammad. We belong together. They know that I'm right.
How do you play with my heart? How do you play with my heart?
Together.
Oh yeah, thank you so much. Thank you. Please, let's give it up for him. Let's give it up. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Amazing.
Thank you. Mr. Sweetman.
Say goodbye.
Ooh.
Well, I can't sleep last night without holding you tight. Girl, each time I try, I just break
Down and cry.
Tears in my head, oh, I'd rather be dead.
Spinning around
And around. Although we'll come to the end of the road, still I can't let go. It's so natural. You belong to me. I belong to you. Woo! Okay, indeed.
Oh, Mr.
Well done,
Sweetman,
Mr.
you've welcomed us very warmly.
Welcome to
and
Weekend
welcomed our viewers
Deal.
too.
It's always good to see you each
Yes,
time on
indeed,
Weekend Deal.
indeed,
And I would say that music remains a universal language. The first song he sang, it was called Ayinde, a son of almost Sekira or something. I didn't understand it, but I enjoyed it as equally as I enjoyed the second rendition. Well done, well done, well done. So you're back. Welcome back. Our conversation continues. Yes, Pastor Mercy, A.K. What do you think is responsible for the dwindling family ties? I mean, we've established it wasn't like the way it used to be. What's responsible for that?
Well, I think it's just neglect.
Okay.
Neglect. And probably it wasn't well transmitted as it's supposed to be. Yeah, I use that word because it's supposed to be something that will continue from generation to generation. Incidentally, I'm working on a book now that have to do with parenting, which is supposed to be like a baton passed from one generation to another. It will soon be out. And you see, that's the same thing happening with the family ties thing. When there's a breakdown. There's a breakdown. It's because there's, a kind of neglect. If one person did not do what it's supposed to do, probably because of civilization. Yeah, civilization.
Or modernity.
Yeah, modernity, whatever they call it, because you can travel out and decide to check out some things that are good and learn, but it should not rob us of our culture.
Indeed.
Who we are.
So, so they now say we go out, we come back, and then we want to have Oyibo life. It has to be me and my wife and my children alone, that no more cousin, Back then we do even go sleep out.
Yes, cousins' houses.
In cousins' houses, and they come in for holidays too.
Even sometimes your grandmother will invite all her grandchildren and let the parents rest a bit.
Home, yes. And then we look forward to that. We're going to grandma, we eat grandma food, And
that is not the
That's not the case.
Thelma, I want to put you on the spot. I'm going to put Thelma on the spot. We are so connected these days. WhatsApp group, family WhatsApp group. Yes, so distant. What's happening to our WhatsApp group? Are we just electronic cousins?
Yeah, I asked her earlier. So media, social media, the internet and all of that came to be a plus. But in many cases, we're capitalizing on that or using that as an excuse not to breach the distance, because nothing beats physical contact.
Yes.
Many of our families, we have the nuclear family group, we have the extended cousins from maternal, we have the cousins from paternal, so many groups, and it could take years and years to see. Video calls can do just what they can do. We still need to breathe with that physical presence. But let me ask you, Mrs. Amedu, you know that we've identified that there are challenges. Amongst them could be conflicts, unresolved, individual pursuits. What I want to do is not what my family members may like or what they are inspired by. So because I didn't get the warmth I thought I would get from them, I'm going at it alone. And before you know it, years and years have gone. We've also talked about migration. Children go. You even say go, come. Some go and stay. Then they marry, they fall in love, marry a foreign partner. But we do know that we're in a place to nip some practices in the bud. Yes, expansion, traveling out is good. But what can we do now? First, this is our wonderful family forum where the NTA gives us a platform, as well as the larger family in the society. What can we do now to begin to bring families closer as best as we can? Because nothing beats physical, just like we're seeing ourselves now. So there are things we can do, aren't they?
There are so many things we can do. Number one, I think we can use the social media you're saying positively. Why don't we arrange, get together, say we are getting together, it's a family weekend, get together, let's just meet at social garden for the family. Everybody may say I'm busy, but at least some will come. And as they come, maybe you say, come with the children, there's a children corner. So those ones will be getting to know each other. And then that's how the ties continue, the bonds continue.
So I want to ask a question. Do you think that, we said modernity. Is it that we don't trust each other the way we used to trust growing up? Do you think there's a lack of trust, even in the family unit? The reason why you can't send your daughter, your son to a far cousin somewhere, do you think there's a lack of trust?
Yes, that's another thing too. Somewhere along the line, if there are conflicts, no matter how close we are and how we are, there may be issues that will come up because we have personal, desires, and then we have boundaries. So if you don't respect my boundary, I can come, withdraw. So that can be the issue. And sometimes conflicts that are unresolved extend, some will take, they will so hold on to it and will transfer it even to their
grudge.
And
transfer
to their, so it will kill the bond. And some will even outrightly tell their children, don't go to that house. Don't have anything to do with them again. Why must you bring them into it? Instead, resolve the issue. Let's find a way to resolve the issue once and for all and let it go. Let the love continue to flow so that you will not bring other people into it.
Okay.
Yeah. I know that the background feature from Ibadan talked about the role that firstborns play. Yeah. We often say the Ada, but I don't know what we call the gentleman. Because I know that Patience and Ada.
Yes.
Not only is she the first girl, she's the first child.
Yes.
So firstborns have an enormous responsibility. More importantly, the family is the microcosm of the larger society. It is the failure in family units that has spilled over to cause gaps in our society, where we have the rise of fraudulent people, crime and criminality. Some people have become irresponsible. So we need to tighten the nuclear family bond. So now, the firstborns are here, answering their names, their dads and the chiefs. So what is the role that the firstborn can play to support their parents? Parents are working more than one job in some cases. Parents are working from dawn till dusk, and we have firstborns. Should they take on just a bit? How do they tighten the family bond to ensure that we continue to celebrate those beautiful and glorious days we have with our grandparents and other family members?
Yeah. It's an enormous tax. Let me use that word, enormous tax. Yeah, but I think it's worth doing. And as a firstborn, you have the responsibility, let me use that word, there's a responsibility of bringing together your junior ones. Yes. And taking care of the home, you know, everything happening when your parents are engaged and they're out, they are not around. I grew up doing so. My dad would just say, we are traveling, take care. And I become mommy automatically. And then he tells even the junior ones that whatever your sisters say, just do. And
it works.
They do, it works. Anyone who wants to, fault it, I'll tell them, if daddy comes back, I report you. And they know that I certainly would do, so they won't do. Now, and why, if there's a fight between any of them while they are not around, I mediate. I try to bring them together, settle the conflict. And we'll not even let them not hear this when they come back. I cover up for them sometimes, so it's to build that relationship.
So we're celebrating their dads. Patience, take your flowers. Mama, take your flowers too.
Yes, that's who we are, the firstborns, the second mommy.
Yes, second mommy.
The things we do and we keep doing. Yeah.
Sacrifice a lot.
Yes, we do sacrifice a lot. But it's unfortunate that individualism, digital distractions, and so many other reasons, economic pressure, to surprise you, is continuing to weaken our family ties. But at the end of the day, all we got is family. Let's allow NTA Soko to join this conversation.
From time immemorial, the family has been regarded as one of the most beautiful gifts God has given to humanity. It is a sacred union, a coming together of individuals from different backgrounds, cultures, and experiences, learning to understand one another, to love, to care, to endure, and to persevere through the storms of life. Yet, in today's rapidly changing world, this beautiful picture is being challenged. Economic hardship, societal pressures, and emotional disconnect have strained families' bonds.
If there is moral upbringing, there's also love, true love between the mother and the father. They will still stay long. Because I can tell you, I married 2000. Now I'm giving to 25 years. And I'm married to 4 wives. Only one, I lost one. She died in 2020. But all the 3 wives, they are living with me peacefully. We have never had any dispute. And I believe all the entire family, I have never seen any of my family divorce his wife or have been any cause. But
they need to show a kind of kindness and be honest with one another. Because if a wife believes that you tell her the truth all the time, she will not mind whatever situation she finds herself. She will try to endure. So, kindness, another thing. You have to be kind. If she knows that you are always kind, in the absence of nothing, she knows that, yes, I know, or he knows that when she has, she gave me. When I had, I give her. And now there's none, I cannot desert her.
Love seems to grow cold, and selfishness often takes root. But even in the face of these struggles, many families remain strong, held together by one powerful force: forgiveness.
You follow the principle of the Word of God. That Word of God will bind the family together. You cannot do without stepping on each other's toes. But you must always give room for forgiveness. Then there is no perfect man, no perfect woman, therefore no perfect marriage. So there will always be offenses, but we must give room for forgiveness.
I want to bring a scenario, a niece of mine who used perseverance, endurance, patience, and love she had when she had for him when she married him. Because it came to a time that the man was into politics and he felt he has power. But this my niece kept all her problems to herself. She never involved us, family members, to say, okay, come and settle this. This is what my husband is doing. Come and call him and speak to him. No. Each time she's in pain, she goes in, close the door behind her, cry out her tears, pray to God to help her. And she endured this serious trauma for years. But she endured and continued to pray, and God saw her through. So I want to believe that whatever you are going through now, in your marriage or in your family, what you need, no matter what, forgive, persevere, endure, and let God should help you and see you through that dilemma or that trauma you are going through.
Yes, forgiveness is a vital thread that weaves hearts back together, even after pain, misunderstanding, or betrayal. It helps us heal, rebuild, and move forward.
When you pray together, problem will be solved in the family.
And alongside forgiveness, another key ingredient remain timeless: prayer. A family that prays together stays together. Prayer brings peace, direction, and unity that no external force can easily break. So let us hold fast to these values. Let us revive the culture of forgiveness and prayer in our homes. Because no matter the season, no matter the struggle, a family rooted in faith and love can weather any storm.
Lift up your hands up, say you never give up. Lift up your hands up, say you never give up. My phone came, came from say you never give up. My phone came, came from say you never give up. Kimjika, a better times waters are on in the bush. Though you must struggle, but now your God go tear ticket for you. You they try, but your time now fine now. Oh me mama chekwero, oh you tatalamo. Kimjika, try. One day your light go shine. So lift up your hands up, say you never give up. But lift up your hands up, say you never give up. My phone came, came from say you never give up. My phone came, came from say you never give up. property if you get them before. No be property if you see they come. But your reality, make you no let them drop. And the move shake be with you. Game jika. Try. One day your light go shine. Say, lift up your hands, oh. Say you never gave up. Lift up your hands, oh. I say you never gave up. My phone came, came from ewo. Say you never gave up. My phone came, came from ewo. Say you never gave up. Until the philosophy that holds one race superior and another inferior is finally and permanently discredited and abandoned. Everywhere is war. Amazing war. Until they're no longer the first class and second class citizens of any nation. Until the color of a man's skin is no more significant than the color of his eye. I'm a war. Well, until that day, dream and last and be. Oh, the citizenship, rules of international morality. It remains blood fresh revolution to be pursued in every way. Well, everywhere is war. Amazing war. South Africa, yeah. South Africa, yeah. So get up, stand up for your right. So get up, stand up, don't give up the fight. So get up, stand up for your right. So get up, stand up. And they said, don't give up the fight, don't give it up. Say, preacher man, don't tell me heaven is under the earth. I know you don't know what life is really worth. It's not all that glitter is gold. Half the story's never been told. And I'll see the right. We gotta stand up for your right. Don't let them hold you down. I get up, stand up. Stand up for your right. Be brave, get up, stand up. I may say don't give up. Listen. Music and title game on skis, got no dynamite name, got no Jesus name, Lord. We know and we understand. Almighty God is.
Woo! Wow, that was amazing. Thank you, Mr. Sweetman. Woo! Nice one, nice one. Thank you.
Stand up for your right.
Get up, stand up.
Stand up for your right.
Thank you, Mr. Sweetman.
Get up,
Yes,
stand
thank
up.
you. Thank you so much, Mr. Sweetman.
Don't give up the fight.
What we're doing is we're fighting for our country. Thank you, Mr. Sweetman. Because if we're fighting for the family, we're fighting for a progressive community, association, progressive state, and a progressive nation at the end of the day. Thank you, Mr. Sweetman. That was an amazing interlude. It just tells you that family is sweet. And of course, the role that music plays in bonding, in celebrating. It's more than just for dancing and reeling out the tunes.
Yeah.
When we listen to the lyrics, it reminds us of who we are and why we're actually here. There's a purpose for family, Pastor Mercy. Indeed, there is. The last package we saw from Sokoto talked about endurance.
Yeah.
And we did say enduring is good, but a great foundation ought to have been put first. In that endurance, we open up the door for communication to the society and the community.
Yes.
We say a community trains a child. It takes a village, right?
Yes.
So where is the role of community and society in family? Sometimes there are things in family that community see. Community can be church, it can be mosque, it can be organizations where you work.
Yes.
At what point can a community step in, even if it's not their immediate family?
Okay. Family, like I said, is extended, is nuclear, extended, then bonded. Yeah, that one is the binded family. You bring them in. You bring them in, invite them in. Yes. So, you know, issues that you cannot manage, again, you know, she was talking about you have to be patient, you have to communicate.
About a wife who endures.
Yes, and you have to endure. But it gets to a point that you cannot manage. Everybody we have a breaking point, right? So when you get to a point that you cannot manage, you know you're breaking. The families, they are there to help us. The Bible speaks of a brother being born for the time of adversity. That's Proverbs 17, right? Yeah. A brother is born for a time of adversity. So you reach out to them. Reach out to that. That's why God puts all these people around us. You're talking about the church. You're talking about the workplace. They are all there. They are support system. So if you don't reach out, they won't know. You die alone. But you just reach out to them. Know that God has placed this. This is my family. In the office, this is my family. In the church, we all belong to the same Father. So reach out to them. If you don't reach out, they will not help you. Okay. So the time to reach out is when you get to your breaking point. Yes, reach out.
Okay, we should always reach out whether we like it or not. But on this show, we're not going to hide our head in the sand and pretend we don't know what is going. Okay, I'm coming there, but let's take, I think it's NTA Food and Nutrition on Bailey's. Girl, take it away.
Hi there, viewers. My name is Anna. Welcome to the Food and Nutrition segment of the Weekend Deal Show. And today we are talking about one of my favorite herbs, which is the bay leaf. Now, I'm pretty sure you've seen bay leaf in your jollof rice, in your stew, but do you really know what bay leaf does for you? Today, I will be telling you that. Now, bay leaves offer several potential health benefits, including aiding digestion, potentially reducing blood sugar levels, and possessing anti-inflammatory and antioxidant properties. They're also a source of various vitamins and minerals. We're going on a short break. When we get back, it is more on bay leaves. Don't go anywhere. Hi, viewers. Welcome back. Finally, bay leaves contain compounds with anti-inflammatory effects, which may be beneficial for managing conditions like arthritis and heart diseases. They are also a good source of antioxidants, which can help protect the body against damage from free radicals and potentially reducing the risk of chronic diseases. The vitamins and minerals in bay leaves include vitamin A, vitamin C, and iron. They contribute to a healthy immune system. So if you've never tried bay leaf before, or you don't usually use it in your cooking as much, you definitely should infuse bay leaf in your cooking, as it is really nutritious and very good for you. With that said, thank you so much for sticking with us on the Food and Nutrition segment of the Weekend Deal Show. Till I come your way next time, stay healthy.
Many thanks to our vivacious Ene Abba. You make eating healthy so beautiful. The way you just a burst of excitement and good energy every time you're on the show. We thank you. And after all, you know, we can't be talking like this if we're not in health. And if we have any avenue to promote good health, why shouldn't we? Good health is just a shop or a market stop away. So we continue with that. And also in the family, our children should eat healthy. We should ensure that they have a healthy diet. It impacts their memory, brain growth, body development, and all of that. And that too can strengthen the family bond. We should also teach our children how to cook. So they don't go out to their extended family and they can't cook. That too will cause conflict.
But again, I'm thinking, talking about eating together, I remember growing up where there is a bowl and everybody's eating from.
Yes,
do you
from
think
the
that
same
helped us to bond?
Definitely.
Because now at this table, everybody have the individualism.
Yes.
Could be one of the reasons we are having this conversation today.
It totally is. It totally is. That's like, for example, we have incidents. Maybe Pastor Eke, take it from here. We have incidences where a family, maybe your father wanted you to read medicine. You insisted. You went to study music or something that, or arts or English or whatever. Then a rift starts. Over time, father doesn't bridge the gap. Son or daughter does not bridge the gap. Before you know it, all those beautiful memories are gone. And then Patience has talked about eating together. How are we building that? Even though many people are well able to give their children different plates, you know, big dining table, you know, how do we use that? Small, beautiful experiences from our own time. How do we build them into this time so that our children can enjoy the best of family bonding and take it into their own families, wherever that may be?
Parents need to be intentional about that. Let me say, parents have to be intentional. I do that. Sometimes I will just give, two of you share this, not because I cannot put it together. I just say, two of you share this, or I will not give myself, but start eating from everybody's plate. And when I start doing that, another person will get on and say, yes, me, I want this too, and pick from it. So you see that even though we have different plates, we must have eaten from this person's one. I say, me, I want this, I want this meat. I want a little of your salad and add to me, and oh, give me plantain, and they pick from each other's own. And
it teaches them generosity.
I remember growing up, no matter what you've eaten, when daddy comes back from work, we all eat with daddy's plate. And he will call everybody.
That's it.
Ephraim, Eloy, or Chair, come, Chair is gone. All come and eat. And we all run to daddy's plate and eat. And
not because they are hungry.
Yes.
So
sometimes daddy will even give you the meat.
The meat. He will bite a little and make sure we all bite.
Yes,
oh, daddy.
for the meat.
Okay, now, whether we like it or not, I was saying something before any other took us on that radio. But I was saying that whether we like it or not, divorces will happen in the society. Relationship will go awry. How do we, how do we ensure that children from such relationship are still bonded in the family, whether divorce or no divorce? I mean, they are children of that family. We don't throw away the baby and the bath water. What should we do?
Indeed.
You see, it's not their fault that their parents divorced. So make them know, help them understand. We have to walk them through it. That's where this family bonding thing is all about. So if it's not happening well with their parents, and probably they divorce, they shouldn't be stigmatized. It's none of their problems, But a lot of times they seem to stigmatize them. They don't associate with them.
We should invite those children to family functions.
Intentionally. Bring them in. You can bridge that gap. In your own family, bring them in.
Okay, Tom, I need you to speak to mothers who are the mothers of who the children are staying with, who are angry. How should they relate to these kids and bring them in? I need you to.
Anger is not should not be an issue when we're raising our children, because it will show. We've also learned on this show, Pastor, that our children watch us more than they hear us. Their attention span is short, especially they're growing up. They are doing their own thing, but they are watching you. So in spite of whatever rift and conflict between siblings, families, former spouses, or even if you didn't get married at all, because of the children, every time, all the time, Speak well of that spouse who is not there. Also introduce regular communication.
Yeah.
Speak to the spouse who is not in the home. Speak to the child positively. And always have a good and a generous and a kind spirit. It impacts our children, and they take it out too, wherever they are. You'll be surprised even when you see some children of single parents. They've been built to have a kind of confidence that dual parenting ought to have.
Yes.
So some of us work twice as hard to ensure that they know it's not out of or a lack of love. It's just circumstantial, and it should not impact your own life.
You have
or
your
your
life.
optimism
Yes.
about
You have
things.
your life.
Okay, amazing, Thelma. Okay, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, let's allow Sophia did a job, put something together for us. Sophia, what exactly did you put together? Let's see.
In Nigerian
What
homes
is bringing
today,
sweat now?
the bond that once held families close is fading, but rebuilding is possible.
So the first step in redeeming or rebuilding family bond has to do with awareness, family members knowing that there's a problem. So the next step is identifying what are the causes of this, or what's the reason, or to identify the root cause of the bond being broken. Then the next step, or the third step, has to do with us now interacting with each other, spending quality time in the family, getting to know what the other person likes, what the other person does not like, establishing boundaries so that I don't cross your boundaries and I hurt you, you don't cross my boundaries and you don't hurt me. Then another thing we can do to rebuild family bond is, apart from the spiritual aspect, is also therapy. So it now depends on how deep or how bad that family bond has been broken. If it's something that you need external help, you need the help of a family psychologist to come in and work with everybody in the family to rebuild the family bond.
Schools are stepping in, teaching values like empathy and cooperation. Meanwhile, religious and cultural organizations are reviving traditions that promote unity.
Let's start with the religious organization. Nigeria is a highly religious state whereby we believe so much in God. And I feel it's the role of the religious leaders, church leaders, the Islamic clerics to have seminars on family values. Because when our values are being taught and being emphasized in churches or in mosques, it would also help in building bonds. So religious organizations, they need to start having seminars, they need to start talking about family values and family etiquette, very important. Now the other is the media. What are we showing online? What are we showing in our TV stations? Do we show programs that edify, that promote family values? Do we show programs that promote family bond? If we don't, let them start doing that. Because the more we watch, the more we see, the more people would learn about how to rebuild their family values or family bond. Then we also have education in terms of the school. What are we teaching our children in school about family? You know, one thing we need to understand is that we need to do more about family values, about values basically, in schools. Schools need to have curriculum teaching about not just family values, also national values, whereby we can promote this and it also trickles down to the home.
When we strengthen the family, we strengthen the nation. Rebuilding starts with daily actions. In the end, it's not just about mending broken ties. It's about choosing to hold on what truly matters.
Wow. That's amazing, Sufyan. Everything you've said is panning out. You know what is also, something also happens that we can control. Pride and ego.
Yes.
You know, sometimes for small things, you know, we wait for it. We say, I was right, she was wrong. At what point do we say right and wrong has nothing to do with it?
Yeah.
What is important that we bridge the gap? Yeah. Pastor Eke, take us there, take us there. Pride and ego is there even with children.
Yeah.
It's there with adults. they take it out of the home, and the journey, this unfortunate and unhappy journey just continues?
Well, it's innate. Every man has it. That pride, that ego is there. But the way you manage it, the way you use it, is what matters. Now, every individual, you want to be respected. You want to be respected. So, but if somebody does something that probably, tells on your ego, it doesn't mean you hold it forever. The relationship is much more than whatever has happened. Now, all you need to do is communicate it. Say, I didn't like this. Next time, don't go this way. Don't go this far. This, I feel this, I feel that when you did this. Now, communicate it and let it go. That's all. When you communicate,
whether the person apologizes or not,
you may not really wait for an apology, because not everyone who will be on the same page. Sure. But you know why you have. Now, when you let it out, you get a relief. Then you can continue.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, last, all we've got is family. So whether we fight or not, we make up, because when it gets down to it, it's your cousins that will wear that ashwebi and make your wedding amazing. Like Thomas says, we are here today. When we go tomorrow, our children will relate as cousins and make the event beautiful. We will take sports summit now. Our show is not ended, so don't go away.
Some people want me to go down. They say if it's down, we go fly. They wonder how they survive, because they don't want me to be alive. They want to bring me down, make me mad, go crazy, frustrated. But I say, Lila, you know go walk. I say, Lila, you know go walk. So I say, Lila, you know go walk. I say, Lila, you know go walk. They think I'm the one to be used. When I don't pay all my dues, they want me to come make sacrifice. When I don't pay all the price, they want to bring me down, make me mad, go crazy, frustrated. But I say, Lila, you know go walk. I say, Lila, you know go walk. So I say, Lila, you know go walk. I say, Lila, you know go walk. Listen, some people say them be your friend, but if you look very well, them are woof in a sheep clothes. Your enemy is better than them. They want to bring you down, make you mad, go crazy, frustrated. But I say, Lila, you know go walk. I say, Lila, you know go walk. So I say, Lila, you know go walk. I say, Lila, you know go walk. Hey, oh baby, say you are in love. Are you really very sure? Do you really know what you want? Or because you done better than before, so you come to eat me raw, make me mad, go crazy, frustrated. But I say, Lila, you know go walk. I say, Lila, you know go walk. So I say, Lila, you know go walk. I say, Lila, you know go walk. Some people want you to go down. They say if you stand, you go fly. They wonder how you survive, because they don't want you to be alive. They want to bring you down, make you mad, go crazy, frustrated. But I say, Lila, you know go walk. I say, Lila, you know go walk. So I say, Lila, you know go walk. I say, Lila, you know go.
All right, thank you so much. Put your hands together for Mr. Sweetman. Thank you so much. Our conversation is all about dwindling family ties. What can we do as communities, as parents, as stakeholders to ensure that our family unit is very strong? Because whether we like it or not, if there's one thing that the COVID era taught us, and was the fact that family is everything. Now joining the conversation is another amazing woman who has high family values. She is Reverend Mrs. Ijoma Emeribe. She is a mother and an entrepreneur. Let's see her profile.
We welcome you to Weekend Deal, Reverend Mrs. Ijoma Emeribe. You are a family member. This is not your first, second, or even third time with Weekend Deal. We know you had to hurry down after you were busy the entire night. Of course, still promoting family values, family ties, community growth and development. For that, we thank you. Nigeria thanks you. So let's hit the ground running. We've talked about a lot of issues that can contribute to dwindling family ties, but we've not even looked exclusively at migration. Nowadays, some people allow their kids or send their kids to other shores, other continents to go and study. It's all good to get a good education and to pursue their dreams. We do know that sometimes some of them start their own families over there, and we've come to see that that can impact family ties. But it is good to get a good education. So what is the plus of that? And why are we allowing it to impact families negatively? There's another side to it, isn't there?
Well, thank you so much. And I thank God I'm also able to make it to this program. Yes. I think one of the things I used to say to myself, if I have another opportunity to do, or maybe I need to talk to parents, I will tell them not to send their children outside the country to study, maybe to do their degree. Let it be that after they have finished their degree and they are mature enough to go to do their masters. Because when your child goes to lives in secondary school, maybe he or she is in the boarding school, and comes out, maybe 17, you move the child outside the country, the child learns to stay alone, does everything alone. Yeah. Sooner or later, you lose that child.
Yes,
because
absolutely.
Everything is supposed to learn from you, he learns it outside. So you don't have authority over that child. And that's why sometimes you hear parents saying that their children don't respect them anymore. What do you expect? What do we expect from them? You taught them how to be adult too early in their age, in their life, and then they leave, they cook their food, they mix up, and then you're telling them when they come home, you say, stay in the house. What are they staying for? Were you there with them when they were outside? You know, so I always, like my younger sister, I say, don't send your children to even boarding schools.
Yes.
Let them bond with you. If you break that bond, it's so difficult to bring them back. It's only God. And especially, I'll take example from my own children. You know, my son, you know, he left secondary school to UK to study, and then that closeness was no longer there. It took God. God, because the foundation, when I gave birth to him, I would tie him on my back and go on evangelism. I'll keep him on the ground. So all those number of years, it was church, 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 church. You understand? So anything, if he tries to, maybe that values that he has in the church is what has kept him. What about people who don't do that? What do you expect? they fall into wrong hands. They are into drugs, they are into this, they are into that. So when those things happen, in fact, there are too many things we think children should not even tell us what they want. I'm telling you, what they want. Because they will say, I want to go to school in America, and you okay it without having a say. You understand? You can actually say, okay, you're not going now. When you finish your master's, I know that you're an adult, full adult. You can go. Then you'll be able to take care of yourself and also remember the family you're coming from. Another thing is giving your children so much money. You give them so much money. You understand? You have sent them you have sent them away from you. You understand? Because it is that money that we use to make friendship outside, and then they forget you. And children who are being given so much money don't have feelings for their parents anymore. I'm telling you. But those ones that are raised without nothing, they'll always remember that wherever they are going there to look for money to be able to take care of their parents that do not have. So you see.
But that is not saying that we should not be generous and charitable with our children.
That's not what I am saying.
Strike a balance.
Yes, give them what they need, not their wants.
Not what they want.
What they want.
Give them their needs. That is what it is. And then some people talk about, some people have this mind of coming to tell you what will make them feel good. You understand? When we talk about families are separating, families are... They don't even tell you people the truth. They don't tell the world the truth. What is wrong? What is happening? They come out and say, I'm enjoying my marriage. You, if you're not enjoying your marriage, remember, blah, blah, blah. That is not true. Every family is unique on its own.
Yes.
And then it has to be managed uniquely on their own. For instance, if you are married to a man or a woman that when you people have a bad talk and that story is outside, I can't trust you anymore. Can you trust your husband if maybe you told your husband something, you understand, something that just both of you? Because you don't have to tell people things outside. It has to be...
Okay, so don't bring in a third party.
So these things kind of have a way of breaking families.
Okay.
And then especially a man who will tell the wife, you're a liar.
Oh my goodness.
Or a man, the wife who will tell the husband, you're a liar. That is the beginning of a serious, serious problem in the home.
So mind your language.
Mind your language. So if the husband is actually lying or the wife is actually lying, we should just say, you're telling a truth that is not really true, or
I don't understand what you're talking about.
What am I supposed to say? I mean, a lie is a lie.
You begin to tag him a liar, especially when the person is not actually lying.
I know that, but if he's actually telling a lie, you're just telling that it's untruth.
And then it's not everything that a man does that you say.
Okay.
And it's not everything that you correct. And you don't have a right to go to a woman and say, you're dating my husband. What is that? And then you don't even have, if I will tell you the truth, don't confront any woman over your husband. The moment you do that, that woman is a second wife.
Yes.
The woman becomes a second wife instantly. Not
Okay.
even the respect. She's the second woman in that home.
Very important to you.
That is what it is.
You have raised
But
her
you don't know her, and you will never know her.
Okay.
That is what it is. As long as you don't know her, she remains outside.
Okay.
But the moment you know her, there's problem.
The dynamics of your family changes. It's amazing to know that a lot of parents who are raising children, and by the way, thank you for coming on. You've brought so many, deeper dimensions to our conversation. Thank you so much, Reverend. The truth of the matter is that a lot of parents say, my children are my investment plan, but they don't even know these kids. From boarding school, where they are grown, they go straight to the U.S. or to any other country they go to, and you don't even know these kids. So we must be watchful. Messages are coming in, Nigerians are watching, and we have messages. My first message is, how is work, family, and children? If fine, I thank God. I mean, he will reward all of you in blessings. Thank you so much for what you do. This is Prince Olubode Sarafa Olusegun Ibofun, Ogun State, Nigeria. Prince, thank you for watching our program. And then we have another message here to God from Ogoja, Cross River State. Today we have changed from the usual course to the so-called modern age. Poverty issues also is causing so many problems. Great Mr. Sweetman is a special one. Thank you so much from Ogoja. Mr. Sweetman, all the way from Ogoja to you. Okay. Good morning, my family hates me. Please, ma. Wow. Call me privately. My family hates me too much. You didn't tell us the name and where you're calling from. Give us a little perspective to this, a little context to why a family will hate you. Who knows, a phone call and a conversation might sort this out.
That's
family
what he's asking
everything.
for.
Yes. So we will speak to you later. We have experts here. Good morning, Weekend Deal. My name is Paulina, and I love your show and the music just played. Keep it up. I love you all, NTA Paulina. Trust me, we love you too. We are here because of you, and I'll take one more one. It said, good morning, presenters and the guests in the house. The program is very interesting. I am of the opinion that Pastor Mercy should have, should have said more. And, okay, thank you so much. Somebody's saying that thanks. Abednego Shedrack from Karau, local government, Kaduna State. Thank you, Abednego. Pastor Mercy is still here, and she has a game on. Don't go anywhere. Okay, Thelma, take it from here.
Okay, thank you. Your messages are the reason why we are here, so we can have a pulse of what's happening nationwide. I think our show has come to its peak. We're about to wrap up, and we'll not go without hearing one or two words, some rendition from Mr. Sweetman. So it's our final word time. Mrs. AK, you have spoken so clearly. The clarity impacted us, in a great way. In your final summation, how will you put all what we have discussed together so that the viewer is taking away something very precise and succinct?
Okay. On a final note, let me just, in conclusion, say this. The family is God's best that he has done. And he actually did it to show what his relationship is with the church. Now, the bedrock of the whole thing is love. Just let love flow. Love, forgiveness, respect.
Okay. Thank you so much. Our time is going.
Reverend IJ.
Reverend, pretty quickly, just quickly say something.
Yeah, actually, love, like she said, is the foundation of everything. And then family that prays together.
That's
but you see, this thing, we just say them. You understand? We pick them in the Bible, but we don't practice it. Okay.
Let's practice what we preach and let love, please. All you need to do is pick that up, forgive your brother, forgive your sisters, bring your kids together, cousins, whether in America, wherever in the world you are, forgive each other. Let this love reign. Let our kids know each other. That's what the word is all about. Thank you for joining us today. We are back tomorrow, fresh and bright, and Weekend Deal, your favorite weekend show, will be on. Let Mr. Whitman take us. Take it away. God bless Nigeria. We love you. Oh, breaking news. Oh, sorry. Let's put it down. Something just happened. An elder statesman, Mr. Sweetman, bring it down. An elder statesman, one of the pillars of Nigeria, just passed away at 94. And Thelma, who is that? Talk about it.
Professor Dantata. He was 94 years.
He was 94 years.
He inspired many businessmen and entrepreneurs. One of such is Aliko Dangote.
And so many Nigerians.
Today they are impacting Nigeria and the world. We celebrate his life and times, and we pray God to grant his family, friends, and the entire Nigeria the fortitude to bear this irreparable loss. God bless Nigeria.
Should we go?
No, we're here till the end. We are going. We are going together now. It's over.
Oyin bakulu lise emecho gadema anganante aselo menwo anganante okumo wai anganante aselo menwo ifobole me omo wai ekwerere Gosia, oh, I'm always quenso. Oh, I'm Gosia, Brian Bagulu is a metro garden. Anomo kore, anomo bore, kama si punio, bale matineo. Anomo kore, anomo bore, kama si punio, bale matineo. Ojo yosure re mamo dio rosi, deni masi lonyu no mabilolao. Àti wáyé lámọ̀ àmọ́ mọ́ bí ayé mi lọ ká má sì bú mi o balẹ̀ màtìlẹ́ o. Ìyá ni wúrà bàbá ni jígí ìyá ni wúrà bàbá ni jígí ọjọ́ ìyàkú ni wúrà ọ̀la bàjẹ́ ọjọ́ bàbá kú ni jígí yọ láwọ̀ mi. Ẹ bá mi sọ fún sísí yẹn kó máa lọ o. Mo ti sọ pé fàájì tẹ́lẹ̀ la wà.